Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates. Happy New Year, everyone. We're back with The Witcher Season 2. With me, as always, is Jomer and Seb. And first things first, what do you think of the first season of The Witcher before we get to this one?
Yeah, let's go. Not gonna lie, it was a little bit hard to get into because it was a tad bit slow at the start. But once you got to it and you kind of followed the timeline properly, like I get where this is taking place.
Mm-hmm.
You get really sucked in really quick. Like it's kind of like just like that, but it takes a bit. But other than that, I loved it. I love the cliffhanger that made us wait for 2 fucking years for the next season. And yeah, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. How about you, Seb?
It was confusing as shit. Like, it was confusing as shit until the last episode. Because they didn't tell you where you were in the timeline. And, like, this isn't just like, okay, sana kung, like, months apart or some shit. This is decades apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Yen, Geralt, and Ciri can be, like, like, certain arcs can be, like, 20, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you when it is. So you kind of just have to guess through that shit. And you just have to accept that they're not holding your hand through it. You know? And they should. Because this isn't normal. This isn't normal, and usually, like, you know, you get to understand it, but, like, I guess because, like, I watched Pulp Fiction as a kid, I'm just like, fuck it, whatever, I'll get it. Like, when it all ties up. But when you're, like, when it's a series, it's kind of hard to keep up with it. But I loved it, and I soldiered through it because I'm a big fan of Geralt of Rivia. You know, like, I'm very patient with this franchise because I love Witcher 3. So, I didn't really give a shit that I couldn't get it until the end. But once I did, I was like, I love this shit. This is great. But Ina was very confused because I introduced it to her recently. She was very confused. She loved the production, but very confused with the timelines up until, like, the last episode. Which is fair for anybody. I think this is how most people viewed it. But I think they should have done a better job of indicating when something is happening.
Yeah, or like a little timestamp at the bottom.
Anything at all. Anything at all. Even like the Marvel, like, we are in Queens, New York type shit.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's corny, at least it gives you an idea of where you are. And
Yeah.
Witcher did not fucking do that at all. But, like, Witcher did not start out as that much of a linear story to begin with. So I understand. But at least let us know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I got confused with Yeskier because, like, does he age? Is this 40 years ago? Or is this 30 years ago? Or was this just a few months ago?
Yeah, Yaskir fucks with me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how old he is. And he isn't superhuman. Dandelion is not superhuman.
He's he's just human. He's just a bard.
But, like, doesn't he meet Geralt a short time after, like, he goes, like, where the fuck is Ciri? Oh, wait, no,
Yeah.
he meets... No! Yaskir is with him before Ciri's born. Because they went to the fucking ball, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And then that's when he made the child surprise thing.
Yeah. So, like, Yaskir's known Geralt for, like, at least 14 years?
14 or maybe 20 plus. No, maybe 20.
Ciri's not 20.
No. Did he meet him at the ball?
No.
No.
They didn't meet at the ball, but what I'm saying is, like, the maximum timeline here for them knowing each other should be about 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's... I mean, Yaskir doesn't look like he ages.
No, he doesn't.
Like, even in Season 2, it's just like, he doesn't age. Just bought
His
a
hair grew
jacket.
longer.
Grew his hair, yeah, he got sexier. But, like... If I am 20 years into the future looking just like Yaskir, I will not complain.
Same here.
Same here.
You know? But that's confusing. Like, Yaskir's health and ability to age is a little in question, but, like, I'll ignore it because I really, really like Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah. The only thing I got out of season one, which I watched last year, was the meme that would describe 2020, which was, "I haven't seen you since the pandemic." Like, oh, cool. Thanks for
No,
reminding
since
me.
the plague.
Since the plague.
I haven't
It's the
seen you since the plague.
plague.
And I'm like, I haven't seen Witcher since the plague either, bro. Fuck you.
But yeah, I saw this last year and I played it hand in hand with The Witcher 3. So I was like, I might as well watch it since I'm playing.
Still
it
haven't
already.
finished it. Neither have
huh?
I, so it's fine.
I
haven't
finished it.
it.
Oh, you finished
I've-
it? I haven't finished it.
I've played through it 2 or 3 times on Switch. Never finished it because I didn't want to.
Hmm.
Like the game is just so pretty and so intriguing that I don't want to get through all of it.
Yeah.
And I'm getting through it right now on PC. Watch Slurpedia.
Shameless
Yeah.
plug right here.
I finished it and I think I got one of the bad endings, so I might have to go back and play it again sometime soon.
Hmm.
But yeah, I do like how they develop the relationship with Geralt and Ciri in this season and show her beginnings of her becoming the badass that she is in 3 at least.
Hmm.
And we also see Karen Morin and Vesemir, played by, I forgot his name, but he's in Killing Eve. But that's all I know about the actor.
The only thing I know about this guy is he looks exactly like Vesemir.
Oh, he does.
He does.
All the
Right.
men in this series are perfectly cast.
Except for that one guy.
Eskil?
Eskil?
Eskil, there we go. Yeah.
I mean, I think he was miswritten.
Yeah.
I think he wasn't written very well, 'cause they fucking killed him. But like, I think the casting was fine. I think Lambert looked cool as hell.
Lambert looked cool as hell.
That is the coolest Lambert has ever been.
The one thing I don't like about this show is that like everybody Geralt had like his own like thing, especially Vesemir. He had his own Witcher look. Everybody else just were in tattered rags, in my opinion.
Yeah, because they were hanging out.
I guess, but I wish they put on a little bit of armor. Like, oh shit, Ciri's going ape shit. Fine, okay, time to put on the Witcher shit.
Right?
Yeah.
And the budget, you can tell, went up because, like,
Oh yeah.
It definitely went up.
the monster
Is it-
designs are pretty cool in this one.
I swear to God, yeah, that was my gripe with the first season. When I saw that golden dragon, I was like,
Oh, the Golden
that
Dragon
is
was bad.
rough.
The
That is
Golden
rough.
Dragon was bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's rough that they went from the Kikimora to the Golden Dragon, because the Kikimora looked amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's this? The princess, what's she called again? Striga. The Striga looked amazing.
Hmm.
And then we get the Gold Dragon, I'm like, wow, this is Black Widow as fuck.
I was like, what do
This-
you mean? It hasn't
this-
come out yet.
It's like, this is Black Widow green screen as fuck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And, like, the dragon was talking, but his mouth wasn't moving.
Have you seen that movie Aragorn? Like in the early 2000s.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I love.
Oh my
like.
god. With
I
John
don't know what it
Malkovich.
Yeah. Like it was just horrible.
Speaking of Black Widow,
It's-
Rachel Weisz was the voice of the dragon. Go figure. But yeah, the creature designs are cool. Like the legend was pretty amazing, and the velocity pythons were pretty cool too. I don't know.
Oh
what
hell
they're-
yeah, I love those shit. Like that shit was cool.
Uh,
Um,
do
I'm
you
trying
guys
to think of other good things.
do you guys like what's her name? What's the name of Geralt's ultimate lover in the game again? I keep
Oh,
going.
Yennefer.
Yennefer.
Yeah, never a Vangaber.
Yeah, I like her story of her trying to get back her magic.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that was the thing here. The side stories when it comes to Witcher is really good, especially in the games.
Yeah.
Like, they translated very well to here, like to the show, which I really love. Are you okay, Seb? Seb?
You good?
Have you ever looked at a show where I understand diversity, I understand representation, but am I the only one looking at the show, looking at the visuals of the game, and all you can say about all the women cast in the show is they got great personalities and gosh are they talented.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was building this whole fucking character shit up to that. Cause not gonna lie, I'm like, oh right, story.
They got great personalities. They're talented actresses. Do you find them attractive though? They're really talented actresses. They're really good at acting. Like you could say like, oh, they don't look like that in the books. They don't look like that in books. Fuck off. Geralt didn't look like that in the books. Like, why is it that we can get ultimate fan service with Geralt and Jaskier, but we can't get the same shit? I don't care about the tits. I just care about the fact that I look at Triss and Yen and Ciri in the game, then I look at them in the show, and I'm just like, well, they're good. They're good actresses. They're good actresses. Like I would. Dude, like, I'm so desperate for them to look more like how they look like in how they were represented in the games. I know that this isn't based off of the games. But, like, I couldn't get someone hotter to play everyone. Like, my pick for Yen was, like, Kate Beckinsale.
There you go. That would have been a good choice.
My pick for Ciri would have been Kiernan Shipka.
Where is she from?
Sabrina.
Oh shit, that would have matched.
They already look the same.
Yeah, if she like grew up, like you know, she aged a bit more, and then she was the older version of Ciri.
Dude, she's in her 20s. She can pass off as 14 or 22.
And you know, like it would work. Whatever.
Yeah. Like, you can say she's 14, you can say it's 22, and she can still fucking look the same. She's also got a surprisingly deep voice for a girl who looks like her. So it could work. The only problem is that I don't really know who to cast for Triss. You know who I actually want cast as Triss now that we've seen her?
Who?
The chick who played the elf.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah.
Shit.
I didn't want to go with Karen Gillan because, like, you know, I don't want to just be racist and go like, she's a redhead. You know? Let's be real, I don't know that many fucking redheaded actresses, so.
Kirsten.
No, but like, I swear, all of the women in this show have a bit much to be desired. I'm not saying they're ugly, but I'm also saying they don't look like that. You know, like, or they could look better than that. The Witcher is based on Slavic lore. What's with all the brown people?
Because it's 2020.
You're really trying to get me to believe that there were a lot of brown people in like Slavic nations at this time. I get that it's a fantasy, but let's be real, like, people were born in certain areas because immigration wasn't much of a thing.
Yeah. And they all have that skin color because
they're so racially diverse. They're so racially diverse. And I don't understand why. You know? Every boat ride was like Squid Games there. Like, I don't understand why they're all, like, not white. This is one of the only situations where it's like, this needs more white representation.
But
cancelled. Okay.
But since this is the cards that we got, I kind of grew. What the fuck's her name again? Yennefer kind of grew on me. You know, I forgot her name for a bit. Like I was.
Yeah, Yennefer grew on me.
Yeah.
And Anya's a great character. I still fucking hate Yennefer.
Compared to
character?
the game
Anya
version.
is such a. I hate Yennefer generally.
Oh,
I
okay.
never liked Yennefer. I have never played Witcher and gone for Yennefer. I hate her. She's a toxic bitch. Triss is a sweetheart. I've always gone for Triss. But Triss is objectively better in the game than she is in the show. Like,
Well, I mean,
in
she
terms
didn't
of
get much
love
screen time
interest.
compared to
No,
Yennefer.
but like, she did go like, Ciri's gonna fucking kill us, Ciri's gonna fucking kill us, Ciri's gonna fucking kill us. You know, and then just didn't do anything with Ciri from there.
Hmm.
But then Yennefer's like, I understand that she could kill us, but I'ma teach this bitch. Like, Yennefer does not care. She's facing the apocalypse in her fucking face, and she's like, I'ma teach this bitch how to use magic. Shing. You know, like, she doesn't care. She doesn't care, but Triss is like, we're all gonna fucking die, Did you know we're all gonna fucking die? Hey, bitch, you look like Superman. Did anybody ever tell you look like Superman? We're all gonna fucking die. What?
Stay with me for the 9.
Geralt Anderson. I'm Tris Aquino.
Jesus Christ. Wait.
To our international viewers, they're not gonna understand that.
No. You can Google, but you'll still be confused.
Yeah. Oh my
Geralt
god.
Anderson. Tristin Hermosa.
That is Seb, stop.
Jenny Lynn Mercado.
Okay, question. Did anyone else notice that, like, Vesemir has a little bit of a Spanish tinge to his voice?
A what?
Like a Spanish accent?
Yeah. I think the actor is originally Spanish.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Because it's a little bit off knowing that the animated movie is canon to the show, but he has a very British voice.
I mean, this is the same. We live in the same universe where Sir Sean Connery was supposed to be a Spanish guy in the Highlander, and we were like, fine, sure. You pass off as a Spanish
Oh
guy.
no, but those are two different characters. This is the same character. As time goes on, he developed a Spanish accent.
Look, at the end of the day, guys, the most well-renowned Asian actress in the entire world is still Scarlett Johansson.
That is true.
Okay, like
And there are a lot of inconsistencies with Witcher. Namely, why do the women look like that? What? Not going past it. I want them to look like how they look like in the games. Anya, Freya, and fuck, I forgot Triss's name.
I don't.
Romilda Vane.
Mm.
They're all attractive women, but this is not how I want these women to look. You can take my male-ass opinion on that. I'm not a sexist. I just... Dude, even my girlfriend's like, fuck, now I get what you mean.
Mm.
Like, when she saw Game Ciri, Game Triss, and Game Yen, it's like, yeah, I get what you mean.
okay. In my opinion, like I was okay with Yennefer and Ciri. Like these
Yeah.
castings are like they're okay.
Especially
They're
with
okay.
Siri, because Siri
How-
also grew on me. Like, I buy you a Siri.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. And then Seb mentioned that Kate Beckinsale could have gone for. I'm like,
No, I mean, that's just a fan cast. I never said...
I know.
she
I
was
was like, no, like when you made her face go on Yennefer, I was like, shit.
Kate
They look the
Beckinsale, right?
same!
Yeah, like, damn, that would have been such a good casting. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Um,
And dude, like, let's say with Kieran Ship, because she's already fucking blonde, just make her a bit blonder.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know?
can tell that they're trying. Is this actress for Ciri not blonde? Like,
She is.
Cheers.
okay.
She just looks really different. That's my complaint. She looks really different.
Hmm.
And I want her to look the way she looks in the game. I'm
So
not
big
talking
on-
about... I'm not talking about like 11-year-old Ciri that looks like she has the head of a teenager, or the head of an adult with the body of a child. That's how a lot of Witcher kids look like. But like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just want her to look right, man.
The
It's
one person
okay.
I did not expect to pop into the show was Grant McTavish as the guy talking to his parents. Like, oh, weren't you in the movie? He's a bald dude with a beard and who's a bit
Oh
boss.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
was he from? He looked familiar. I remember he was like another
Dijkstra?
Hmm?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Are
Yeah.
you talking about Dijkstra?
yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean where he's from? He's Dracula. He's from Uncharted 2.
Oh my God, Ngano, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I
Dude.
hear the voice.
Dijkstra was perfectly cast.
Yeah.
That's such a good Dijkstra. I've seen Dijkstra in the game. He's perfectly cast. All the men are perfectly cast.
Or still hounding on this point.
Yes. And so change the topic. Change the
I
topic.
do like
now.
the
Change the
awkward.
topic.
That's what I'm waiting for right now. Change the topic.
I like the awkward parents between Yennefer and Frangilla and Yennefer and the Nilfgaardian prisoner. I forgot his name, but he's pretty good in it too.
Fuck. What's his name?
Killian
It's
Murphy at home. That's what I call him. Like they couldn't afford Killian Murphy, so they got this guy.
No, fuck. What's his name? Sorry
Pepsi
with a C.
Killian Murphy.
Sorry with a C.
But I do like
Pepsi
their
Killian.
my enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So let's just work together to get out of this shitty situation.
Actually,
Yeah.
what I like about how they've set up the story for Witcher is that everyone kind of feels like they're on the wrong side. Like,
Mm.
if you're with the North, they're racist as fuck towards the elves. If you're with Nilfgaard, you're a fascist who's slightly nicer to the elves, but is also planning to subjugate them anyway. So, like, there's no right side besides, like, the small pocket of fuckers who give a shit.
Hmm.
And that's, like, all of Geralt's friends, pretty much. That's it. And everyone else is a dick.
Geralt's friends is in Norway.
Like, I don't even know if Radovid is gonna be a dick. Like, when he comes into the show, because, like, Radovid is, like, a northern offshoot, you know, secret militia type, right? And it's scary. Like, it's scary to land on any side here. The reason I like Witcher so much is it's always putting you as a viewer in a morally complicated spot. Like with the first episode, you know? The Beauty and the Beast episode.
Yeah.
Like, you thought you were gonna be on one side, then you were on another, then you were like, oh no, fuck all of this. It encompasses, like, Geralt's entire story. You try to do right by one side, you think you're correct by assessing this other side, then you realize everyone's a dick.
Right.
So everything's the wrong choice. And then the main story. It just goes to show that Witcher has a tendency to have really good side stories. And then the main story is just kind of like, I could use a bit more side story.
Oh, just give me a bit. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I kind of like the side stories from here to there
Yeah.
compared to the main. I mean, I do love it when they go back to Ciri and Geralt, but like when I like see more of Yennefer's side, I kind of like, ooh, that's nice to look at for a bit.
Yennefer's arc is really good, because I have a problem with Yennefer being her obsession with her own power. And like, and also her alright, my issue with Yennefer in the first season, was that she got everything she wanted. She was treated like shit in the first half because she was ugly as shit. Which, by the way, amazing makeup. Like, you really worked fucking hard to make Anya look real fucking ugly. Like, Ann Curtis could never accompany Kuba. That's an old ass show. No, but my problem is once she became a sorceress, once she became a mage, she got tired of it, and then she wanted a baby, on the sole basis that she couldn't have a baby. Like, when Geralt asked Yennefer what she wanted, Yennefer said everything. And I'm just like, this is an unreasonable person. I understand where you're coming from, but I don't agree, and I would not want our fates tied forever. You're the type of person I would block from Facebook in an instant.
Yeah, I'm very surprised the amount of red flags that Geralt sees, like in person. Like she shows those red flags to him, like straight up, and he still loves her. I'm like, man, you just got to go.
You can
Yeah.
do better,
No.
Geralt.
You do better, Geralt. Fuck's sake. I mean, she's
Yeah.
hot, but like, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, you hot too. You Superman. Go find another one. God damn.
Honestly, all of Henry Cavill's love interests, whether Superman or Geralt, have been a bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like Yen is Liza Soberano at home, but like Amy Adams is there's a bit to be desired with Amy Adams is
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane, yeah. What I'm
I mean-
saying is like I get that Henry Cavill's incredibly handsome, but you can also pair him up with someone who measures up. The Henry Cavill's being it just sounds like I'm just criticizing women's looks. It's not the case, guys. It's really not. I mean, I am criticizing their looks, but I'm not look centered. All right, it just doesn't feel right. There are certain things that visually feel right. It doesn't feel right. Performance-wise, it's right. Like Anya's an amazing actress. Amy Adams is an amazing actress. And considering Anya's like been mostly theater
Mhm.
to this time, like she adjusted to the screen really well. And you know, it's just it's nice to see Romilda Vane getting work outside of Harry Potter. You know, like she left Hogwarts and went to Aretusa.
Oh, that's
Really just what happened here. She got rejected by Harry, and she was like, "Fuck this place! I'm going to Aretusa."
Hmm.
That's all that happened.
Well, speaking of women,
Are you serious?
speaking of women, I do like Ciri's training sequence when she's trying to overcome the obstacles.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
And Lambert's just giving her shit half the time, but by the end, he's like, just do what I say and you'll do fine, please. We've been here
I
long
do
enough.
like it that Lambert was that tough love kind of deal.
Yeah.
My name
like
is
sh-
my name
Yeah.
is Cirilla of Sintra, and welcome to Jackass. She fell so many times.
But I do like that. Like at the start, Lambert was kind of like, "Oh, this little shit. I want her to quit right off the bat." And then like by the end, he's like, "Yeah, you can do it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The most Scottish thing.
I also like the vision that Trish shows Ciri of her parents, and you know, one of them is the big boss man of Nilfgaard. Like, oh, that's
Oh yeah,
that's
that
him.
big reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I was wondering what the fuck happened to him.
Yeah, though in my mind I was like, I still wish
I
he
thought
had.
you played Witcher.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah, he didn't finish it.
Yeah, but like no, but like
I didn't get that far, man. I
No,
don't
dude.
own Witcher.
dude, it's not that far. Like it's like after the first couple of missions, you meet Amir,
Yeah.
and he says, "Cirilla, my daughter."
I don't remember that.
You must have
It's
gone.
not that far into the game.
You must have
Okay.
forgotten because you
But,
told me where you stopped. I'm like, oh, you must.
Yeah,
have
yeah,
met Amir.
I'm at the part where you're at the cave, you have this like this force field around you, and you have to fight these fucking dogs. And I got stuck there, and I had to restart the game because
Yeah, that's after you meet Amir.
Damn,
you
I don't
met
remember
Amir,
shit.
and
I
Amir
don't
was like-
remember shit.
Amir was like, "You have to go after my daughter, Cirilla." Like he says, "My daughter, Cirilla."
Wait, is that the guy who's like peasant to peasant?
No. That's after that. Because he
He's
said
in that.
force,
He's in that.
he
He's in
said
that castle.
force field
He's in
with
that castle.
dogs. You said force field with dogs, right?
Yeah.
That's Kira.
Yeah.
When you meet
White-haired
Kira, right?
chick, yeah.
Yeah, you get to meet Amir before that. Like when they're like, the gentleman will shave, the gentleman will learn how to bow. And like the royal you meet after that, that's Amir.
him. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and Ciri, he refers to Ciri as his daughter. So I'm like, oh, so daddy lives and daddy's a vampire. That's apparently the deal. He's like a vampire or some shit.
Oh, okay. Nah,
Yeah.
I've completely forgotten.
I love how he has a bit of a Transylvanian accent too. You
Yeah.
will retrieve my daughter, Cirilla.
Though I wish she still had
Here
the
he has a
voice.
British accent, doesn't he?
Yeah, I still wish he had the voice of Charles Dance because he was one of the best parts of Game of Thrones anyway. It's like, I miss him. But this actress, from what we've seen of him, seems to be carrying the role pretty well. And I can't wait to see him in season 3.
Dude, he looks like the perfect Ben Solo cosplay. Like, he just looked like he would kick ass cosplaying Ben Solo. I hate you, Dad. You never loved me. Sorry. He looks like Timothy Chalamet's dad.
Oh my
Any
god.
curly hair again.
But yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm just popping a lot of weird images into your head. I'm sorry.
No, what it reminds me of is what Nina said about every curly-haired skinny guy. When we did a review on
Encanto.
Encanto. What did you say again?
Bruno looks like the typical guy that would fix your PC, something like that.
No. no. It was this. Bruno looks like that typical curly-haired skinny guy that you would date and then break up with and turn lesbian. Yeah, it kind of goes like that. Nah, she
So,
delivered it way
Nina,
better.
what are you trying to tell us? Did you date Divisoria Timothy Chalamet before you decided girls are for you? Oh man. I mean, get it, you know.
yeah, not gonna lie, I get it.
But yeah, the one action scene that really stood out to me was I would say Witcher. Geralt versus the other assassin knight guy with the fire against the other men.
I think he was actually named Firefucker. I don't think
Firefucker.
anyone actually gave him.
Like if you go into the casting,
Yeah.
firefucker.
Yeah.
To be honest, I found that guy obnoxious because he's like that guy who brought his Zippo lighter to school.
You know who he reminds me of? Pyro.
Oh yeah, so
Oh.
that guy. Who was
Pyro from
lighter in school.
X-Men 2. Like, that's
Yeah.
all he did most of the time, right? He's like,
Clink,
clink, clink.
So, but this guy's just like,
Yep.
I'm
I
like,
mean, to
okay.
be fair, if I could, like, rub my hands and actually make fire, I'd probably do that too.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fire.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Just like, hey guys, it's really cold. Not anymore! You know?
Dude's pretty much Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. You gotta watch that, by the way. Pretty good.
I'll check it out.
I'll check it out too.
Dude, this podcast is all over the place. I
It
can
is.
feel how all over the place it is.
But yeah, that action sequence was pretty cool, especially the slow-mo shots. You're like, this feels familiar.
I wanted to point out the fucking cinematography actually, because all of it is an improvement from everything else except for this one hilarious fucking thing that they seem to do throughout a lot of these action sequences. Did you guys notice the super speed Twilight zoom-ins? That they did a lot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not to mention it.
isn't that shit they did a lot during the baseball scene of Twilight? You know? It was like, oh, Alice is about to pitch the ball. You know? Oh no, it's the bad guys in Twilight 1 that look like the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, that's mentioned.
Every time I saw that, I was like, this is just shit they did in Twilight to make things look scarier, even though they weren't.
Speaking of cinematography, I love that scene when Ciri like broke apart the monolith and then shot it at the other Witchers, and they all started to like shield up. That shit was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I love the scenes with the monsters as well.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Ooh, speaking of monsters, I did not expect poor Roach to be eviscerated by that one
Oh
monster.
fuck yeah! Like, are we gonna have another Roach?
I'm like,
I am so fucking angry at you guys being so fucking attached to Roach.
but he
I
didn't
am
even.
so angry.
He didn't
No,
get to
I
climb a
just-
roof yet.
It's just continuity. It's like
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
Roach
it's
lasts
not.
longer.
It's not continuity, because these are like decades-long stories and Geralt said every horse he's ever had he named Roach.
Oh.
This is not the same Roach from the start. Like, he's
Oh.
a lot of
Oh.
decades old. If he was rolling with the same Roach,
It's frail
then
ass.
that's an immortal horse. Or like the saddest horse in existence. He's like, fucking kill me! Like,
No, I'm
there
not that
are a
attached
lot
to
of
Roach.
No, but so many people were. I'm more of talking about the people who are like, oh
okay.
no, they killed Roach. This isn't the first time Roach has died, I am sure. Like, this is like Roach 10.
Within
like,
Geralt's
Roach-
occupation, it better be.
Dude, the Roach dies all the time. Don't get attached to the horses. Like, if there's anything about Witcher that's exactly like Game of Thrones, there are characters in, like, you can't get attached in Game of Thrones. In Witcher, you can't get attached to the horse.
Yeah.
Because like, there's no guarantee that they're gonna keep that horse.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, this Roach didn't even climb his first house yet. Well, whatever shall we do?
Dude,
Then burst into a tavern.
Dude, I once called Roach while I was on a bridge. He appeared under the bridge. Like, went up the stairs because I was like, "Huh? Huh?" And he's like under the bridge, and he's like just slowly walking, trying to find his way up the bridge. Witcher horse mechanics are shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is. But unless it's like, Red Dead mechanics where a pebble would trip your horse.
You know who?
kill
You
it.
know what game got horse mechanics right? At least calling your horse.
What?
Assassin's Creed 2.
Yes.
Oh,
Assassin's Creed 2 had perfect horse mechanics because it's always like, I need my horse. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. There's the horse. Like with Witcher, it's like, where's my horse? I'm on a roof.
yeah, at least in Assassin's Creed 2, like the horse would be like, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, he's just like, run. I'm here now. I can't get into water and shit, but like, I'm here now.
It's a Witcher horse. It's a Witcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do like the last fight between the Witchers and Ciri and whatever you call those Python monster things. Because they those look cool.
How are you a person that grew up in the era of Harry Potter who doesn't know what a fucking basilisk is?
What was Basilisk was like this thing that
The Chamber of Secrets had a basilisk.
Alright,
it
Basilisk.
was mostly snake, not Velociraptor snake.
It had snake heads.
Yeah,
Like,
Snakehead.
this is like a more like lore accurate basilisk.
Velociraptor was. I don't know.
Velociraptor.
I don't know.
Fucking children.
The fun, that one Witcher that gets nailed in the face by one of them, like, fuck.
Oh, nailed in the face? You mean his head comes off?
Like, Jesus Christ, alright.
I mean, no, wait, there was that one guy without the face, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Where Vesemir's like, shit!
May I just say though, the way they play out myths in this show is beautiful.
Myths?
Yeah, cause like the first episode, right? It's the vampire and the, bipod Pumbaa. Like, it's kind of like Beauty and the Beast
Yeah.
in a way, and like, what's her name? Volithmir,
Yeah.
the witch, the main villain.
Mm.
That's Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
Like that's
Oh.
that's the chicken leg hut of the Baba Yaga. Like it's nice that they like pulled from lore, then paraphrased it and modified it a little. It's very cool to see these images come to life.
Mm.
You know, I can't wait till they like start pulling shit with the witches of the bog.
Mm.
You know, like they have a good amount of respect for like supernatural lore, and I really appreciate that. Which is why it's sad that I kind of don't want the main story to move that much, because I just want him to keep on going on these
Side
quests.
stories?
I just want Geralt to go full Ghostbusters. You know?
Yeah, just clearing out this one area.
Yeah,
I would love to see that. Like, I would like it like if The Witcher would have like this other like monster of the week.
Yeah,
kind of deal.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be cool.
Like
Yeah,
26 episode Witcher seasons would make sense.
Yeah,
It would
Why
be
not?
really expensive to produce, but at least you'd get your full of side quests.
yeah.
You know,
But I think we're asking too much from.
we are.
If you want,
Witcher would have been a great anime, is what I'm saying.
if you want
I
all
would.
the side quests, you must include the ones like, can you help me find my pan? You're like, sure, lady, I'll help you find your pan. Why not?
Why not? And then you learn about her children.
It's a
why they left them. I'm
22-minute
like,
episode. It's a 22-minute episode of Geralt retrieving a pan.
Yeah, and then stealing all her shit too. Like, you know what? You didn't pay enough.
Another 22-minute episode of Geralt bringing back a goat.
Yeah.
yeah. I would love to have seen that story with Miss Love and Miss Yung Love. Yeah.
Si Miss Love na Miss Yung Love. Alright! Oh man.
Ooh, I wonder if the show will ever tackle the Red Baron story. That'd be cool to see.
Dude, the Red Baron story is really interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's just like one asshole just makes three assholes.
Hmm.
You know, because everyone's an asshole by the end of the Red Baron story.
Yes.
Oh god.
Speaking of
I would
people
love I would love to see John Goodman
Ooh.
as the Red Baron.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, is that fat guy in the castle, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
just evil Pacha. You know?
Evil dude.
Evil
Hello,
evil Pacha that looks like a bishop.
I love the Emperor's New Groove reference. Thank you.
Boom, baby!
Speaking of future characters, I do like the small preview we got of the Wild Hunt.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
The Wild Hunt fucks with me so much. The Wild Hunt's so scary because like they're just too powerful. They're way too powerful. They're so scary.
I love their reactions. What my reaction would be if I saw them in person. I'm like, Ciri,
Right?
get the fuck out of here.
Ciri is basically like Witcher 3 is basically where the fuck is Ciri for like 3 months of your life. And then once you find Ciri and realize why she was running, you're like, you stay there. I'm gonna do something
I'm
else.
out. Bye.
Like, but wait, you spent all this time looking for me. Do you see that? Do you see that man in the skeleton horse? That is way too much, even for me. Good luck, my dear. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna set
Dude.
this up.
I'm scared of the Wild Hunt. I'm scared of the Wild Hunt. And I'm usually not scared of anything, but every time I see that fucking skull helmet, I'm just like, you guys got this.
Vesemir, good luck.
Yeah. Like, thank you for your service, Mark Hamill at home. I'm out.
Mark Hamill.
Like,
Hey, Mark Hamill at home looks more like Vesemir than Mark Hamill.
That
That's
is true. But yeah, I do like how they sound too. It's like, alright, you sound like kind of like what you do in the game. I'm on. Can't wait to see you in like season 5. Hope you don't turn out to be like the White Walkers in Game of Thrones. Please don't be like that. Or like at least the outcome.
I think we're reaching season 3 with season. Which
Cyrillic kills the leader of the Wild Hunt by stabbing him from behind by doing a Mario jump with the silver sword, just like boing, and just that's how seasons, like that's how season 7 of Witcher will start, and people are just like, you killed the Wild Hunt. What are we gonna do now? Side quests. Then the last episode is Geralt retrieving a pan.
Sure.
I wouldn't have a problem with that, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
But this one's white with soot. I can
This
almost
one's
see my face if I want to. Oh god.
Story about a man dying and had the time to clean the soot. Hey, soot is really hard to clean. But
Bro.
that man had the energy to clean it while
Bro.
dying.
Just take this into account. I was paid the same amount of money roughly to retrieve a pan and to kill a noon wraith.
Interesting exchange rate. Like sure, this equals this. Why
They're
not?
just like 22 crowns to kill a noon wraith 20 crowns to get a pan back.
Yeah,
The
Pan did
difference
require
in
Quinn a lot,
gravity-
you know. Quinn,
I used-
Quinn.
No, man, the
Oh, wait, no.
pan was just Ard. Ard the door, then the Witcher sense everything.
No,
And
no,
then
but I
grab
mean,
Pan.
you had to use this spell to fight the Noon Witch.
Erden.
Erden, sorry, my bad. I got the spells mixed up.
Gwen's the shield.
Shield, yeah.
Geralt just gets hard. It's like, you can't penetrate me, I'm too hard.
Geralt used Harden.
Yeah.
It was super effective for one hit.
Before we get super off track with
We are
gaming.
super off.
Yeah.
It really is.
Let's go try to bring this back to the station. What would you ultimately rate this season?
Mm. I'll give this one a solid 8. Like, I have my gripes about this show, where now that Seb mentioned, like, yeah, I kind of feel bad they didn't cast Yennefer a little bit better, but she did do a great job.
We're just talking about acting. There's nothing we can complain about.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
Just
this
by
is just
looks-
personal preference. I want them to look more like the games. But also, just by acting standards alone, the performances are so top notch. Especially Anya.
Mhm.
Anya's such a good actress. Can't give her any more praise. Just for the pure acting prowess, perfect.
I will say some episodes were kind of slow, in my opinion. First episode, I didn't find that like all that interesting. It was okay. Another episode I would like to mention. I forgot the episode.
Wasn't
Eh,
it
di
that
wag mo nang
forgettable?
i-mention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eh,
wag
di
na lang
wag mo
i-mention.
nang i-mention.
But yeah, it's a solid 8 though. Like this shit's like after watching season 1 and going straight to this, I envy the people who hasn't seen it when it first came out, because like binge watching this would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'll also give this an 8. Like you said, it's a bit slow in places, but I was here to see Geralt train Ciri and see Kaer Morhen and see how they develop the lore and enrich the world, and I wasn't disappointed. And the setup for the next season is very promising with Emir and the Wild Hunt maybe coming through. So I can't wait to see what they do next.
Yeah,
It's way too soon for the Wild Hunt. But
Yeah,
not
way
too
too
soon
soon.
for Emir.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, I really want them to like fix. Want to see like the other Witchers have their gear on the next season. I really want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Instead of them in rags. Yeah. How about you, Seb?
I'm giving it a 7. I think it's still super messy. Like, in general, I think the show is super messy. I didn't see Geralt do one Witcher contract this entire season. You notice that? Not a single Witcher contract. There was a lot of story movement, but also a lot of stuff that's like inherently immersive to this franchise that we didn't get. And I wish we got more of those immersive aspects, and we didn't. We got some movement in the story, but it's still more of along the lines of, I just love Witcher so much, so I'm not gonna pass this by. I love Geralt's performance so much, so I won't pass it by. But in terms of being a great season, no, but it's headed there. Like, you could see that the show's getting better. But because of also, like, the nature of the books being serialized but didn't really get cohesive until, like, a while after, like, there's a lot for the shows to still get better at. But it's so intriguing because you could tell, like, they love it, but they're also really messy creators. So, I still believe in the product. I'm still really anticipating season 3. But is this a perfect show? No. Like, if you want to get like if you want a lighthearted, like Witcher type story, that's just about 2 hours long, and you don't want to go through the whole non-linear storytelling thing, really just watch Shrek. Isn't this that? Dude, like Yennefer's Fiona, Cirilla Yaskir is Donkey, Cirilla is Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Okay.
Wasn't Justin Timberlake a royal who was into It?
Arthur.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's just Shrek. It's just Shrek. You know, it's getting better. It's getting better. Adult Shrek is fine. Adult Shrek is fine, and we're still gonna get a few more seasons. I'm gonna wait for it to improve. If I didn't love this franchise so much, I really wouldn't care. But because I love this franchise so much, I will soldier on through. I am looking forward to the next ones. Like Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Hell yeah. Sure.
Yeah. But what I'm hoping for the next season is, like, since he is training her a little bit more, it's not gonna be winter anymore. I really want to see more of prep time. Like, yeah, like what Seb said. Like, I want to see him take more contracts. Let
Oil
time
the
pass
sword.
by. Yeah, boil the sword. Him doing prep time. Like, instead of like this, is their prep time. Drink vial. I'm ready. I'm like, no. In Witcher, we had to do so much more.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
so-
like all I do is just like oil sword, drink potion. I should be good.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, it would show the weight of their situation as a Witcher, like them prepping for this monster that they can't take on by themselves as themselves. That's why they need these, like,
No, but
enhancements.
that's also the problem with adapting this, because like there are so many immersive aspects that came from Witcher 3 that I think would delay the shit out of the story if they really concentrated. So like they have to balance those things out, and I want to see that because I love that shit. That's the thing about Witcher combat that I really liked. You had to get really creative. You had to do your research. Like it makes you feel like a professional bounty hunter. But at the end of the day, I also understand the aspect that technically it would actually slow things down. Like in reality, if you went through the whole you oil the swords and then drink the potions and then like read the bestiary to find out what it's weak against, shit like that. Like, I understand how amazing it would be to see. But unless The Witcher can get a hold of more episodes and more time, it might slow shit down so much that the story won't move.
I mean,
Well, we've seen them do animated versions of the animated movie of Witcher. So if they do another, like a Monster of the Week kind of deal, I think they could do that
yeah. I mean,
with animation.
if
That'd be down.
they went my route, Geralt would just be like oil sword and then shove 10 chicken legs as he's fighting the monster. Because that's how I
Just
thought.
keep
Yeah.
eating.
Like that hails the 10-inch gas on my chest. Sure, why not?
You power through it, you
Yeah.
bastard.
It's just Henry Cavill with a bucket of Popeyes.
Exactly.
He's like,
Yeah.
stay back!
But yeah,
No, but like, yeah, go on.
no, I want to hear what you say.
No, but like, the reason why I stopped playing Witcher was when I got stuck at that force field with the dogs. I had little food, 0 health potions, and my silver sword was broken.
What did
So-
you do?
Because I had to go through so much shit to get to this point. I was like, oh, I thought it was just a dungeon. I didn't know it was a boss fight.
Bro, both my swords were broken. I just fought the boss with my fist. I'm like, I hope I win. I hope I win.
Did you?
I did. I got a pretty good sword out of it too.
Dude, like,
Fuck.
the damage of that, it would have been, like, minute. Because you needed a silver sword.
So that's like a almost 2 to 3 hour boss fight. Like, please let me win. I got so far.
Ladies, this man's single.
That's how you advertise that he's single?
Yeah.
Because he got through the first fucking Wild Hunt fight with his fist. This man don't even need his silver sword. He got through that shit with these. You know? He didn't throw away the game, all he threw was his hands. You know? Who needs swords when you got skill, determination, and these hands? You know?
You don't need no silver sword.
Anyway, that is gonna.
Jeez!
Anyway, that's been our video on The Witcher Season 2. I promise we'll get more coherent as time goes on, but we're still recovering from New Year's after party. But you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Geeks and Degenerates. We also have a Discord community.
I can't take it seriously.
How about you, Seb? Where can they find you?
Alright, you guys can find me almost daily on facebook.com/slurpmedia. Help us reach our star goals if you're generous enough. Just come hang out, share the stream, watch a stream, talk shit with us. All that good shit. Basically what happens here, except like it's live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Jump?
Oh, you can find me at JomGeom. It is my art account on Instagram.
His
Yeah.
art sucks, don't bother. I'm just kidding, it's really good. It's really good art. Follow it.
With that being said, please continue to stay safe, wear masks, social distance, and get vaccinated if you can. Again, that's all the time we have. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye, everybody.
Dude.